At first, I didn't know what it was. I wished he pulled out a banger. They throwing jazz, but neither one is connected. I see Charles pull out something. I don't even know if dude was even paying attention. They pee in a bottle that this dude bought a Glock Dokie to this fight.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So I'm on the bed breaking down the coffee, right? So I was selling coffee shots. So I got my white sheet up. So I'm in there breaking down the coffee, right? And somebody like, hey, Dante, I need to talk to you. So I'm like, who that? It's like, this Darnell. I said, what's up, man? Yeah, can I come in right quick? I said, come on in, bro. So he come in, he said, hey, man, Dante, I really need to talk to you, man. I'm like, what's up? He like, I need for you to green light something for me. I'm like, green light who? He like, man, your homeboy. I'm like, who? He said, Charles. I said, Charles from Flint? He like, yeah, I need for you to green light him. I said, what happened? He said, man, my niece, man, you know, he was out there talking to my niece, and, you know, he did her bad. He did her bold, man. And, you know, I didn't know that was your guy, but, yo, my people told me he up in here, and that's your guy. And, you know, I'm just letting you know that I need for you to green light it. Now, y'all probably like, Dante, what the heck is going on? So, as y'all know, for the people that know, y'all know I was the pod boss. I wasn't the pod boss of the whole facility, but just in my dormitory, right? So everybody know that I control all the commissary, all the contraband. If you were selling a pack of ramen noodles, I had to have my hands in it, right? If you was having them freak books put out, Dante had to have his hand in, okay? So somebody wrote in the comment section, was like, so what, you like the Godfather or something? No, I was not the Godfather. I was just a guy that been down for a little bit, and I knew how things worked in prison, and I was the go-to guy if you needed something, right? Or to get something done. So it was basically, you do me a favor, I do you a favor. But I kind of operated on the basis of you owe me. So why I do something for you or get you something, and if you try to pay me back, I'll be like, nah, you just owe me. So you owe me. So Darnell came to me because he knew, like, you know, this dude Charles is one of my guys from Flint. And it took about 6 months for me to clean up the Flint, Michigan name in the MDOC prison system. So he came to me, he like, yo, man, you got to green light him, dog. I got to do something to him, man. He dogged my niece out. So I'm like, so what happened? So he like, well, you know, dude in his 50s when this happened, you know, my niece went up to 20 years old. So, you know, I don't never tell my niece who she could date or nothing like that. But, you know, he did her dirty, man. He slutted her out, had a trick in on Backpage and all that, man. And he was beating her, dog. So I said, okay, what I supposed to do about that? He like, what you mean? I said, I mean, that's just part of the game, dog. He like, man, but that's my niece, though. I said, so what I supposed to do? I mean, there's so many guys in here that's locked up for domestic violence. There's dudes in here that's locked up for, you know, putting their hands on women and stuff. Like, I have to green light everybody. And he like, well, bro, man, I'm just saying that was my niece. I said, listen, I get that. I understand that. I know that's your niece. He said, but Dante, wait a minute, no. So you being biased, dog. If that was your niece, I said, yeah, if that was my niece, you know, I would have been had dude head, but that's not my niece. He said, Dante, listen, bro, I respect you. I understand, you know, the political power you got up in here, and that's why I came to you first, because the dude is from your city, and I know how y'all rock, but I need for you to let me get this guy, man. I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. I just can't go off your word. I'm going to go holler at him, or I'm going to send Al to him, and I'm going to have Al holler at him and just see, like, is there any truth to this? Because I'm not about to just turn on one of my own, you know, this dude from my city. So he like, I get that, but I'm saying, man, I said, so just give me a couple of days, and I'm gonna run it by Al. And for the people that didn't know, Al was second in command. Al was like my general. He the one carried out most of my tasks from day to day. So he said, "All right, bro." I said, and just just chill. I'm gonna figure it out. He like, "All right, bro." So he leave out the cell. So then I'm sitting there on the bed, and I'm thinking like, come to think about it, Charles, he in here for a gun charge, and I seen this paperwork already. So he in here for a gun charge and felonious assault and something else. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna look more into it. So later on that day, I seen Al. I'm like, Al, tell Charles to come here right quick. He's like, what for? I'm like, cause I need, and tell him to bring his paperwork. And Al like, what's up? What you heard something crazy about him? I said, man, I just need to check something out. So he was like, well, I'll go get him right now. I said, yeah, go do that for me. So about 10 minutes later, here come Al and here come Charles. And he like, what's up, bro? I said, Al, just step out. I got this. He like, what's up, man? I said, what you in here for? He like, I showed you my paperwork. What you mean what I'm in here for, man? I know felonious assault and the gun charge. I said, but what was it on? Like what was the situation? He was like, well, where all this coming from, D? I said, I'm just curious, man. He like, well, shoot, this chick I was dating, and you know how that is. Got this young broad, and she was making money for him. I said, oh, really? He said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. I said, how old was she? He was like, oh, I see where you going. No, she was of age, dog. She was of age, man. She was 20 years old. I said, okay. All right. I said, he like, what is this an issue you heard? I said, nah, I'm just going through everybody's paperwork, man, because I heard somebody on the compound ain't right from the city, and I'm just crossing all my dots and tying all my T's together. He like, yeah, I feel that, bro. I feel that. I said, all right, man, I'll holler. So he leave out the cell. About 15 minutes to go by, and here come dude. He like, yo, I seen, Charles came in the cell and you were talking to him. So what's up? What happened? I said, listen, he told me that, yeah, he did it, but he don't know that, that's your niece. But I don't know if I can green like that, bro. He like, well, man, I need to fade. I need something, dog. I gotta put hands on him, man. This is my family. I said, yeah, I get that, but dude ain't in here on no bad charges, man. He ain't violate your niece. I mean, morally, yeah. Morally, he's a piece of crap. But this prison, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, but bro, I'm telling you, man, dog, Dante, man, I respect you, dog, but at the same time, man, this family. I said, listen, I get it. I understand that. So I'm gonna set something up. I'm gonna set something up. He like, what you gonna set up? I said, tomorrow when we hit the yard, right? Y'all can get y'all one on. Y'all can get a one on. He like, no, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that. I said, what you mean you ain't feeling that? He was like, because, man, your guys might jump in. I said, no, if I tell them not to jump in, they ain't gonna jump in. He like, no, I don't trust it. I don't trust the dog. I'm like, well, what do you want from me? What I supposed to do? I'm trying to give you some leeway here, dog. You can get the one-on-one with him. He like, well, at that time, man, on the second yard or first yard, I said, well, it had to be first yard because the guards is real relaxed on at the first yard. He like, well, how about we do it at the showers there? I'm like, well, I guess we can do that, and you can bring two guys that'll hold you down if you worried about something, whatever. He like, no, it ain't that deep. I know your word is good. I know your word. I know you're gonna let it happen, but we could just bang out in the shower. I said, all right, well, I'll set it up there. So I said, and don't go out telling people because you know how it is around here. There ain't nobody trying to get jammed up or go to the hole. So he like, all right. So he leave out. So then I leave out. So I see Charles. I'm like, yo, Charles, let me talk to you right quick. He's like, what's up? I said, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. When I asked you about your paperwork and what you did, it was for a reason. He said, yeah, I kind of figured that. You talking about dude? I said, yeah. What's up? He's like, yeah, man. I found out that, that was his niece who I was doing that to. But like I said, she was grown though. Yeah, I said, listen, check this out. We all done did things. I'm in here on gun charges and an attempt. So it's like it is what it is. He like, man, so what's up? I said, listen, I told him y'all can shoot the fair one. Y'all can do the one-on-one joint. He like, oh, well, I mean, that ain't nothing. That's easy. I said, we gonna set it up for tomorrow. Tomorrow, when it's yard time, the first yard, but we're gonna do it in the bathroom. He like, shoot, that's even better. I said, so all right, we just gonna set it up. I bet. So I sent Al to get word to do that we're gonna do this at 9:30 in the morning. Right? We're gonna go to the showers and they gonna do what they do. Now, this is where the story takes a crazy, crazy turn. And y'all know this would not be the Dante Show Network if this story didn't go crazy, right? So, just like normal, we all head to the bathroom. It's me, Al, Charles, and T, right? So we all right there. Now you got Dude and two of his homeboys. So here they go. They squaring up, right? They both throwing jabs, but ain't nobody connected. Next thing you know, I really don't, oh man, I shouldn't even tell this. Next thing you know, Charles pulls out something. At first, I didn't know what it was. I thought he pulled out, because remember they throwing jabs at this time. I thought he pulled out a knife. I thought he pulled out a banger. I wished he pulled out a banger. So they throwing jabs, but neither one is connected. Next thing you know, I see Charles pull out something. I smelled it before I even seen what he pulled out. In the comment section, before we go any further, y'all, YouTube is not sending out my notifications. I need for y'all to text this number right here, okay? So y'all can get all my notifications, okay? I'm gonna send you a personal message every time I drop a new video, okay? But let's get back to the story. So this dude, Charles, pulled out a bottle, right? A clear water bottle. And like I said, I smelled it before I seen it. He pulled out this water bottle, right? I don't even know if dude was even paying attention. He done said, boom. Now, if some of y'all wondering, like, what was in the bottle? I told y'all the story not too long ago about the Glock Dokie. A Glock Dokie is when you defecate in a bottle and you pee in a bottle and you can put, well, at that point, that's all you really need. But some people freak it out. They defecate in it, they pee in a bottle, they put alcohol like the mouthwash for the sting and just let it marinate, tighten it up and just let it marinate. And usually people will hit the guards with that. If you finna go to the hole or you got a guard that keep giving you flack and just own you like that, and you like, enough is enough, right? So he pulls out the Glock Dokie. And like I said, I smelled it before I even seen it, but I already knew what it was when the smell hit. As soon as he put that thing out and said, boom, I was going that way. I didn't want no parts of that. And before y'all say anything, I had no idea that this dude bought a Glock Dokie to this fight. Had no idea. If I had known he was going to do that, I would have told him, nah, that's out. That's a no-go. That ain't happening. Not while I'm up in here, right? But he did it anyway. And when he pulled it out, I smelled it. And before, when he was in the commission of squeezing it, I was going that way. All I heard is, oh, 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 oh. This dude, he got him all up in the mouth, all up in the nose, all in the eyes. All I hear is, oh, 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 oh. Right? Let me tell y'all something. One of the worst things that can happen to you in prison, outside of being violated physically, sexually, or whatever, is getting hit with a Glock Dokie. For many reasons. Because you don't know if this person got an STD or they got some type of thing that's in their bloodstream, and now you just got hit with it. Let me tell y'all something. And I get it. Dude want to fight for his daughter's honor. And I get it. I mean, not his daughter, his niece honor. But he ended up on the bad end of that fight. Bad end. Now, I don't know who won the fight, because what I seen before I hit a hard right and got up out of there, what I seen, they were just both throwing jabs, but neither one was connecting. But when that Glock Dookie came out, game over. The fight is over. It's over. So when I leave up out of there, I'm gone. I'm gone. I was no parts of it. But as I'm leaving out, all I hear is, oh, 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 right? I'll just go to my cell and lock it down. About maybe 5 minutes later, you hear, lock it down. Go to your cells. Go to your cells. I come out. I already know what's going on because I'm in my cell at this point. I just walk out, look down at the tier, see people scrambling, see the turtle squad coming in, and I just go right back to my cell. That was some nasty work. That was some nasty work right there. The point of me telling y'all this story is to spread awareness that sometimes you might think that you're about to do something honorable, but there's nothing honorable in prison. There's no fair fight in prison. You think that you might fit in go in there. You think that you might about to go in there and get you a fair one, a one-on-one. No. Oh, always expect the unexpected. Let me say that again, just in case y'all. Always expect the unexpected while in prison, because you think you about to go in there and rumble and throw a couple of jabs, and then surprise, you get hit with the Glock Dookie. Game over. It's a cold world, right? But you know what you have to do to avoid that? What you have to do to avoid that? Stop committing crimes. Stay out of prison.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.